What's up guys, it's Marco B here from Bottom Line Sense, and today we're going to be talking about how you can create your own free website or blog with WordPress.com. So the reason I created this tutorial was basically so that you can start your very own blog, and a lot of people out there are saying that you need money to start a website, but the truth is you can actually do it for free. There is a bit of limitations to that, but besides that you can definitely do it and it doesn't cost a cent. And I'm going to show you how to do it today. But first, let's talk about some of the reasons that you may want to start a blog. So some of the reasons that come to the top of my mind is you need a platform where you want to share your ideas or interests, and you want to be heard. You want to be part of a community. Maybe there's some people in the same sort of area, say you're into fishing or something like that, and you want to talk about fishing. You want to build a community around that. Or there's other reasons like you want to make money from your blog. But whatever the reason it is, I'll show you how you can go about making your own blog with WordPress.com. Now, if you intend to run your blog as a business, then WordPress.com is probably not the best idea. You know, it is a free platform, but there is limitations like I mentioned before. Some of the limitations are that you won't be able to fully monetize your website, and that's with advertisements or sponsored posts or anything like that. And there may be some restrictions on making money through affiliate sales. So the only way you can really make money is if you make a course or something like that. But the problem with having a free domain and using a free platform is that a lot of people won't think you're professional, so you would end up not actually being able to sell your courses, which is a huge limitation, And there's a lot of people out there who sell courses who use their own domain and professional hosting. So yeah, those are some of the reasons that come to mind. I've actually written a detailed post about this, and I'll leave the link in the description. So you can definitely read more about it and decide whether you want to go down the path of either a free blog or going for a self-hosted blog. But anyway, this tutorial is fully for free WordPress website, WordPress.com. Let's get started. So to get started, all we need to do is go to WordPress.com. Now, WordPress is 100% free, and I'll show you how to get that in a minute. But before we go down that path, I just want to bring your attention to the plans and pricing. So I'm going to open that up here and show you. So yes, you can start a website for free on WordPress.com, but they also do have other plans. That's the personal, premium, business, and e-commerce plan, and they range in different prices depending on what you need. Now, with the free plan, it does mean that whatever your website name is, you'll have the extension .wordpress.com before your website name. So it won't just be like, joeblogs.com. It'll be joeblogs.wordpress.com. So that's the only downside of the free, WordPress plan. Now, if you're not bothered by that, let's continue going down this in this tutorial. So what you want to do is just come to WordPress.com and click Start Your Website. So I've already tried starting a website. Now let's just see what happens. Internet's very slow. So you'll get presented with this screen here. Let's get started with WordPress. First, create your WordPress account.com. Now, I've already got a Right, so once you create a username and a password in that, you'll go to this next screen, which is creating a domain name. So for my example, I'm going with a personal finance website. So I'm just going to go personal finance guru 44. Oh no, personal finance is fun, sorry. You just want to try and come up with a domain name that's going to be available. See, if I had just typed personal finance, that's very broad. It's probably going to tell me something random. Yeah, see, look at that. Personal finance 154213679.wordpress. Very tedious. Like, no one's going to remember that entire sequence of numbers to get to your blog. So you want to be a little bit creative, but also try and keep it short. So personal finance is fun. Let's see if that's available. And there we go. Personal finance is fun.wordpress.com. As I mentioned before, that's the free option. if you do look at all these other ones down here, like personal finance is fun.finance or .loans.credit.shopping, they're all free for the first year. But then what happens is you'll get billed at whatever the rate is per that domain. So for these ones here, it's, $57 per year or $115 per year. And I think from memory, if my memory serves me right, that it gets billed at the end of the first year. So you'll have the domain free for a year and then you get billed. So moving on, I'm just going to select this free one, personalfinancesfun.wordpress.com. And then when you get to this screen, this is the screen I showed you before, which is the pricing plans. Now, if for 100% free WordPress.com site, you need to click start with a free site. And for the other ones, if you decide to go down this path, you can definitely upgrade later on. The choice is entirely yours. Right, we are nearly there. Let me just see if I need to activate this. Okay, it's telling me activate my WordPress. So I'm just going to activate it quickly. You'll probably get an email address as well, an email that tells you to verify it. So if you do, just click it and then verify it, and then we'll get going onto this next step. Now that you're all verified, we can go through some of these things. But the first thing I want to show you is what the website looks like immediately. So if I go to my website, personalfinancesfun.wordpress.com, we can see that the website is basically a brand new website, and it's basically a blank template. And it's got a menu up here, your site title, and some other interesting things like a landing banner page kind of thing. And then you've got a button here that says click more or learn more, and then some latest blog posts. And they've just given some examples there, and then an option to subscribe. Now, none of these things are set up. You'll have to go and set them up. So I'm just going to click around this website just to show you what it looks like. So this is a list of blog posts. If you click blog, you can go down and these are the default examples of the blog posts. And then this is your about page. So on your about page, you'd write something interesting. That's somebody else, that's not me. And then a contact. So it's telling me that I need to reactivate. Let's try and reactivate that again, see if that comes through. Nope, nothing's coming through. Anyway, it's going a bit slow. Okay, so I don't know why that's telling me that, but once you click activate, that shouldn't be there. Now let's go back into the back end and do some things to change it around. So all in all, you've basically created a new site, a new WordPress site, and that's absolutely free. And you can write to your heart's content on this, and I'll show you how, and I'll also show you how to edit this. So on the left-hand side, we have this menu here, which is, stats. If I click that there, I think there's a breakdown of your traffic and your insights onto the site. So it's telling me that I've had 7 views and 1 visitor. That's probably me. And then under site, you've got pages, posts, media, comments, and feedback. Under design, it's customize and themes. Under plugins, under tools, you've got plugins, import, export, marketing, earn, activity, and then over here we've got hosting, configuration, domains, people, and settings. That we've set up the website and gone over the menu, we can cover some other things off, like changing the way the website looks. So let's have a look what it looks like. Personalfinancesfun.wordpress.com. So currently it looks like this. We're going to try and change it. So if I go back and go down to themes, and I just want a blog theme. So in order to see more themes, just go down and click free here on the right, and then you can sort by subject or some other thing. So I just want a blog, and you know, this 2019 one, it looks pretty good. Let's just go have a look at it, what it looks like. You can preview it by clicking live demo. Alright, welcome, bit of a picture, and then some services and what we do. Maybe this is not the one for us. Let's try and find another one. Yeah, without Lovecraft. Let's have a look at what that looks like. Okay, this seems good. You know, you land here and then you've got blog post immediately. I like that, and it's also got a bit of a featured image, and then you can add like your menu up here. So let's get to it. I'll choose that. Activate. And then go customize site. And we're just going to change the main image, just as an example. So all you want to do is click header image, and then go, you can either select some of these suggested ones, or upload another one. How do we do that? Add a new image, and I believe I've uploaded something already. So personal finance site, I'm going to just select that, and we're going to have the guy with his money like that, and we'll just crop it. And that seems good enough for me. Give it a bit of a feel like a personal finance site. Okay, so it actually crops some of the money, so I'm just going to try and do that again. I want it to be lower like that, because you want to see the money. Alright, good enough. And then we'll do some of these other things. Like if you go under site identity, we can change the title. So personal finance is fun and the best. Oh no. Top personal finance advice for everyday people. So already starting to shape up a little bit. And if you've got a logo, you can add that here. Let's just see if we can create one within, see, it's taken me to a logo maker. And I'm just gonna, you know, make a quick one for us and see if we can get away with doing that. Personal finance, make a logo. Oh yeah. I'm not going to bother with that, so you know where that is. Or you can add a logo if you've created one. A good program to make a logo is Canva. I'll put that in the description. I use Canva for a lot of things, and it's very good for exporting the different sizes that you need for, you know, a WordPress website. Okay, when we're done with that, just hit save changes. Whenever you do something or a bit of work for 5 to 10 minutes, just click save changes so that you don't lose what you've done. Now you can also change the background image, color. And you know what, in this website, the white was actually the best. So I'll just go to default. I'm not going to change the fonts. We've changed the header, footer, and menus. Content options. So this is basically what it will display. So where's my post gone? And widgets. Widgets are things that you find on the side of the site. So if I go to blog and just click a blog post, you should be able to see like a sidebar. Oh, there we go, sidebar for the widgets, and you can add any particular thing. So let's just add, say for example, a calendar. Calendar. And we'll add another one. Maybe you want to add a Facebook page or something like that, or Instagram photos. But I haven't set up all of that stuff, so I'm just going to leave it. I'll leave it at that. We'll just add a calendar, and then for your home page, you can actually change whether you want to see a static home page or a blog page. So if you click latest post, it should arrange it in the latest posts like that. Or just pick the home page and the post page will be the post page, but you don't need to modify that, so that's fine. So already our website's starting to make form, and we can do a few more things to this before we finalize it. So if we go back here, click out of that, you can, in order to create a blog post, let's just make a blog post for our new audience. You have to go on the left here and click post, and see, these are 3 example posts. So we can actually just delete these because this is a personal finance site. Now all you have to do is click add post, and the post is basically the article of what you're going to be writing. So if I'm, for example, writing, how to save money, I'll create an article like, 5 best ways to save money. That'll be my post title, and then you can start, adding like blocks. So for example, if you want to do like a heading, you click heading and you select the heading and you say number 1, stop spending, and then we'll create a new block and we'll add a paragraph block. So if we just find it here, it seems a bit hard, so I'll just type it. There's our paragraph block, and now we can go start typing, the best way to save cash is to stop spending it. This is just an example, and obviously it's my actual things will be a bit more beefier. For each one of these, I'll probably write like 200 words or something. And then if we want to do another heading, all you have to do is click enter to come onto the new line, and then change it to heading again. And we'll go number 2, dine in at home, because that's obviously cheaper than eating out. And then you get what you want to do after that is add another paragraph, and then you'll do that, and then you'll do this whole thing sort of like that. That's a blog post. So once I'm done with that, I'll click publish, but I'll just show you other examples. So if you want to add like media in there, we'll click onto a new thing and we'll go image, and we'll just go to our media library and see what we've got. We've got some money there. I'll insert that into my post just for, a bit of fun, and then add a new heading and type conclusion, and then whoops, not a page break, so we'll just delete that and click another paragraph. There we go. So that brings us to a close. And once you're done with that, all you have to do is hit publish. But if you're working on a very long post, I suggest saving as a draft in order to, progress over a few days or something like that. So this is just an example. I'm just going to publish it just to show you where it went. So if I go to my website, you can go to blog, 5 best ways to save money. and there it's by. Now if I click into that, there's my image, there's the things I wrote, and people can comment here. So, hi, this was great advice. And that should come up as a comment at the bottom of this entire post. So there you go. Now, ways you can improve this is you can obviously make your articles about 500 words to 1,000 words, and add videos and other images related to what you're talking about. That'll make a nice, readable piece of content. Other things that we can do to our site is we can change the menu. We can have, say, for example, home, blog, about us, contact us, or advertise with us, or something like that. Anything you want in your menu, you can definitely add it. And to create another a menu item, all you have to do is add a new page to it. So if we go back into our back end of WordPress, all you do is click pages and add a new page. And for example, I'm just going to add advertise with us. Okay, there we go. So we've actually got some predefined templates here that we can use, but I'll just choose one. I'll use this one here, and I'll go use services layer, and then we can edit this page, right? We can go advertise with us, and I'll just click publish. And then go to I don't believe that will pop up in the menu just yet, because it needs to be added to the menu. So that page there, although it's a new page, you need to add it into your menu. So let's go find the menu. Design, customize, tools, imports. Menu. So that was actually under home. And then, it won't let me modify the menu because I need to verify my account. Let's just see if I can do that now. Personal Finance Guru 231. The email is right, but I'm not sure why I'm not getting. Oh, bugger off. So it's telling me that I've already verified it, but I'm not sure what it is. So there you have it, guys. That's how you start your free WordPress website on WordPress.com. Now, there were some limitations that of WordPress.com that I didn't get into much detail about, but if you want to read the full description about why I prefer a WordPress.org website over WordPress.com, I'll leave that link in the description. Furthermore, if I was to build that website out even more, like the personal finance one that I did in that example, I'd probably add a little bit more robustness and more articles to it, probably build it out to like 50 articles in that, start getting traffic to it. And then from WordPress, you'll be able to install plugins and host ads on WordPress. Now, I'm not 100% sure if you can do that with the free WordPress version. So that is the yourdomainname.wordpress.com, or whether you have to buy a domain name in order to do that. If anyone knows the answer to that, pop that in the comments, and that'll be helpful to everyone else. If you found this video very helpful, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that I can bring you more content like this, where you can take advantage of the free tools that are available on the internet.